Hello everyone, and welcome back to Watermelon Movies. The industry of the big screen is one of the most profitable industries nowadays. Usually, talking about movies and money is often indicating profits, box office hits, and so on. But today, it's going to be the other way around. Today we are introducing you to the costs instead of the profits, with the top 10 expensive movies of all time. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you want to be notified every time we post a video, hit the bell, and you'll have some of the very best movie content dropped straight to your phone. Number 10, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, 2016. Director Zack Snyder's Dawn of Justice deserved the 10th place with $263 million. The Warner Brothers movie was a hit at this time. In fact, it was a hit in both ways this word means. The movie paid off in the box office with $166 million opening in US and Canada and a total of $873.6 million worldwide. On the other hand, it didn't work out the will with either the critics or the audience. Starring big actors such as Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, Jesse Eisenberg, a huge marketing campaign, and beloved characters like Superman and Batman, the movie should have at least exceeded the $1 billion. What a loss. Number 9, John Carter, 2012. Without heading very far comes the next. Based on the first book of the series of Basrum, A Princess of Mars, comes the 9th most expensive movie. John Carter was both a big cost and a big failure. With an estimate $267.3 and about $100 million more for the marketing, that led to Disney Production losing the box office race and about $100 million extra loss. It's safe to say that this was one of Hollywood's and Disney's biggest scrambles ever. Number 7, a tie, Solo, A Star Wars Story, 2018. Escaping number 8 for sharing the 7th place, the first movie is the second Star Wars anthology, Solo, A Star Wars Story. The franchise as a whole is a big success, but for this movie, the performance was a bit sloppy. Produced by Lucasfilm, the budget was estimated at $275 million. In return, the box office responded with $393.2 million. We can say that they didn't see that coming. 7. Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, 2019. The one-year-old J.J. Abrams' space epic is also of the same budget as his cousin. But, on the contrary, the movie was a huge hit, at least financially. They managed to put considerably big estimated budget of $275 million into good use, with the box office of $1.07 billion. Most of the high cost caused was due to special effects or the actors. Despite getting some bad criticism, the movie managed to overrun the Solo, a Star Wars movie, and made much profit compared to it. 5, a tie, Justice League, 2017. Once again, two movies share the same place, but to be honest, it's the only thing they share. The troubled production is a wounded soldier after an internal war. The movie comes with a big budget of $300 million, which led ultimately to a bad criticism from both fans and critics. The half Whedon, half Snyder direction suffered a lot of reshoots and flaws that affected the box office badly. It grossed $657.9 million, and it backfired on the studio with a loss of $60 million. The studio paid. Whether the movie is actually good or bad, criticism and reshoots definitely affected not only the movie, but the entire franchise. Number 5, Pirates of the Caribbean, at World's End 2007. Our beloved Jack Sparrow couldn't help but show up in the list. The third of the franchise was obviously very expensive, with a total of $300 million. Not just that, the movie is a former top of this list and held the title of most expensive at the time of its release. But it also made up for the expensive cost with a total of $961 million. In addition to a large opening with $344 million, which is considered to be huge as well. The pirates are not that good at saving after all. Number 4, Avengers: Infinity War 2018. A good year for Disney 2018 was with 2 movies grossing over $1 billion. One of them is Black Panther, and the other is this one. Gathering a very big and expensive crew and heavy VFX work like this, movies are nothing near cheap or thrift. Actors such as Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, and many more are alone a big check on the budget, not to mention the rest of the production cost. But guess what? It didn't matter, not even a little. Although it cost them $316 million, the movie was a huge success with a total of $2.048 billion. Indeed, it was worth it. Number 3, Avengers Endgame 2019. This one is even more a successful movie. This movie, with just the same amount of his twin Infinity War, or maybe a little more money, became the highest grossing movie of all time. With a budget of $356 million, the movie managed to get Disney a total of $2.798 billion. Indeed, a successful movie. Number 2, Avengers: Age of Ultron 2015. The second movie of the Avengers sequel is also a star here, although the movie, which is like Justice League directed by Whedon, was also a big hit of its time. With a very big budget of $365 million, which makes it, compared to both the box office grossing, which was $1.403 billion, and other sequel movies, who cost less and gained more or equal. Number 1, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tide 2011. Finally, the 4th installment of the popular movie series Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tide comes in at first place with $410 million. Unlike his predecessors, it cost a very huge number, but also broke the wall with a $1.046 billion. What a debatable progress. Reviewing the list, some of them deserved the cost while others turned out to be a failure. This list can be different should we adjust it to the inflation factor. A huge industry indeed, but is it worth the expense? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more and more awesome videos. Stay safe!